before Friday. I came on Tuesday. I don't need to be here 2 times during the week. Ignite 1 time a week is plenty. However, I will say this. We're going to do a little something fun tonight. I know we normally like start real hard right out of the gate and everybody's like, by the time we get to the end of sun salutations, same flow, but slowed down like Budokon style. So for those of you who don't know, I practiced, taught, and was going through the belt system in Budokon, which is a mixture of martial arts and yoga for almost a decade. And the whole focus there is circular movement and going slow enough that you have to use your muscles and bones together to make the movements happen instead of momentum. So I'm seeing like apprehensive faces. It's okay. It's challenging and surprisingly makes you sweat just as much as when you go quickly. So we're going to play around with that a little bit tonight and see what we find. So let's get started in child's pose. Now everyone's dead quiet. Yeah, child's pose. Regular child's pose. Get yourself set up. Spread out your fingers nice and wide on the mat. Let your hips sink back towards your heels. Just put your attention on your breath. Big full inhales with a pause. Big full exhales with a pause. So whatever you had going on this week, you can kind of put off to the side for right now so that you can just get curious about your breath and about moving your body through space. And you're going to take your time tonight. You're going to let each muscle work with the muscle next to it and the bone next to that so the whole thing is moving as a unit. Downward facing dog. Keep building your breath. Full inhales, full exhales. Really intentional and on purpose right from the start. Putting your attention on those things. Yeah, you can pedal out your feet, shake out your head. Putting your attention on what's happening right now can pull you out of your brain and the overthinking of the thing and down into your body so you can just move. Walk your feet up to your hands, hang in ragdoll. Steady breath. You can sway, you can let your arms hang to the floor. Just press the 4 corners of both of your feet straight down into the mat. Big toe mount, straight down into the mat. Press into your feet, rise all the way up to standing. Reach through your fingertips, bring your thumbs to heart center. Set your intention for your practice. Pick one specific thing you want to focus on. We'll send out all those intentions with 3 ohms. Deep breath in. Inhale, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, pause. Full inhale, high push up and pause. So instead of going fast with the knee taps, slow and out to the side. Knee tap number 1 and back. Knee tap number 2 and back. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Then 3 full breaths. In, big exhale. Good. 2 more. In, empty. Last one. Push all the air out. Look forward and move. Feet to hands. Halfway lift where your whole spine lengthens. Fold down. Extended mountain. Press into your feet. Rise all the way up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High push up. Gather your low belly in. Knee tap on the one side. Good. Knee tap on the other. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 purposeful breaths. In, empty out. Breath in. Breath out. Last one. Exhale everything. Look forward and move. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. A full inhale. Fold down. Extended mountain. Press into your feet. Rise all the way up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Lengthen. High push up. Slow knee tap on the right. Slow tap on the left. Good. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 big breaths. In, get empty. 2 more. In, exhale. Last one. Push the air out. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold down. Extended mountain. Go up and go back on this one. Stretch back. Yes. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High push up. Nice and slow. Knee tap. Knee tap. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in together. Big breath out. Yeah, heat. Breathe in. Breath out. From the inside out. One more. Exhale everything. Move forward. Halfway lift. Lengthen. Fold down. Extended mountain. Long, slow inhale. All the way back. You reach. Forward fold. Halfway lifts. High plank. Slow. Knee tap. Knee tap. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Breath in together. Big exhale. 2 more. In. Empty. Last one. Exhale completely. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Full length. Fold. Extended mountain. Breathe in. In. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High push up. Go slow. So slow you could stop at any point with those knee taps. Forward and back. Forward and back. Good. Low push up. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. I know sometimes it feels frustratingly slow. Stick with me. Breath in. Breath out. 2 more. In. Exhale. Last one. Fill. Push the air out. Get empty. Float forward. Halfway lift. Bow down. Extended mountain. Rise up and go back. Stretch. Forward fold. Half lift. High push up. Goes nice and slow like you're underwater. Slow motion. Side to side. Good. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. In. Exhale. 2 more. In. Breathe out. Last one. Exhale everything. Feet to hands. 1 more, Sunny. Halfway lift. Fold down. Extended mountain. Long inhale. Breath all the way in. Forward fold on your exhale. Halfway lift. High push up. Slow with those knee taps on the right. On the left. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in together. Big breath out. Breathe in. Exhale. Get your thumbs into the floor. 1 more breath. Push all the air out. Look forward. Jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold down. Chair pose and breathe. You got it. Steady, rhythmic breath. So the breath builds the heat, but it's a slow heat like lava instead of a raging fire. 1 more inhale. Twist right on your exhale. Slow inhale. Open your arms. Stay for the breath out. Back up to chair. Full extension. Good. Twist left. Inhale. Open. Stay and breathe out. Back up to chair. Full extension. Fold. Halfway lift. High push up. Again with the slow knee taps. Right and left. Nice. Low push up. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior 1. Can you step through slow? Reach up slow. Yes. Chaturanga. Hands to the mat. Mindful movement. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Left side. Step through slow. So I can't even hear your footstep. Chaturanga. Hands to the mat. Inhale up. Full up dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in together. Big breath out. 2 more. In. Exhale. Last one. Empty everything. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Length. Fold. Chair pose. 1 breath. Full reach. Twist right. Inhale. Open. Stay full exhale. Good. Chair pose. Reach, twist left. Open, breathe in. Stay and breathe out. Back up to chair. Fold. Halfway lift. High push up. Catch yourself if you're going quick. Knee tap. Knee tap. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing. Warrior one right side. Slow step. The whole sole of your foot down. Chaturanga. Hands to the mat. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left side. Warrior one. You got it. Full breath in as you reach up. Chaturanga. Long, slow breath out. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in together. Full exhale. 2 more. In. Empty. Last one. Exhale completely. See if you can jump slow, feet to hands. Yeah, halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Twist right. Inhale, open. Stay and twist. Good. Chair pose. Awake fingertips. Twist left. Open, breathe in. Stay and breathe out. Back up to chair. Fold. Halfway lift. High push-up. Stick with the slow knee taps on the right, on the left. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one right side. Pick up your foot and place it forward. Nice. Chaturanga. Hands to the floor. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left side. Pick up the foot. Place it. Reach. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Big breath in together. Clear it. Yeah, 2 more. In. Exhale. Last one. Empty it out. Use your low belly. Jump to the feet. Head of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold down. 1 more sun beach. Chair pose. Twist right. Long inhale to open. Stay and breathe everything out. Back up to chair. Twist left. Inhale, open. Stay and twist. Back up to chair. Fold. Halfway lift. Get long. High push up. Keep the length in your spine. Knee on the right. Knee on the left. Good control. Low push up. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior. Pick up the foot and place. Low push up. Hands to the mat. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side step. The whole inhale all the way up to your fingertips. Chaturanga. Hands to the mat. Inhale up. Exhale down. Oh, yeah, see, you're just as sweaty. Breathe in together. Exhale it out. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Last one. Exhale completely. Send your right leg up to the sky. Steady, slow breath. Keep that going. Slow as you can. Flip your dog. Like you could stop halfway if you wanted to. Yes, beautiful. Good control. Once the foot touches, purposefully press it into the mat. Yes, Paige, wheel. Yeah, Vic, wheel. Beautiful, Jordan. Just as slowly flip back over. Side plank. Left hand up to the sky. Oh, yeah. Slow motion. Top hand up to the ceiling. Then create structure. Pull skin to muscle to bone. Front ribs into center. You've got it. 1 more inhale. Slow chaturanga. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Left leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Just as slow. So slow you could stop halfway, like just 1 foot and 1 hand on the ground. That's how slow. Nice, Roy. Yes, yes, beautiful. Then press and expand out through your chest and your upper back. Nice, Laura. You guys are moving so slow. I love it. Just as slowly all the way back over. Side plank. Kevin, you are so close. You're going to get that next week, I swear. Top hand up to the sky. Bring more breath. Less effort, more ease. Yeah, so flow can happen and the thing gets lighter. Last breath. Slow chaturanga. You got it. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. I know. Breathe in together. Clear it out. You can sigh if you need that. Breathe in. Breath out. Last one. Fill. Exhale everything. Send your right leg up to the sky. Knee to nose. Slow. Round your spine just like a Halloween cat. Press your foot back. Inhale. Full extension. Knee to nose. Round and squeeze the air out. Last time. Press all the way back. Knee to nose. Lift in and up so much that you can just place your foot. Yes. Place the foot. Crescent lunge. Few of you are like frozen with foot in the air. What are we doing? Call the pose. Here you go. Crescent lunge. Rise up. Oh. Yes. Press the center of your front heel down. Soften your front toes. Come lower into your lunge. Hands to heart center. Twist right. Steady rhythmic breath. Just like lava, that slow, even burn, consistently going from point A to point B. You can open your arms or keep them together. Press your back thigh way up to the ceiling. Last breath in together. Full exhale. Warrior two. Slow unwind. Land on your feet. Oh, yes. Come down low. Front thigh parallel with your mat. And if you think it's parallel, just take a look really quick. And when you see, oh, that's actually not parallel, come down to parallel. Extended side angle. The block, fingertips on the floor, elbow on your thigh. So you just create the extended side angle how it needs to be for you, then more breath. We'll take some shoulder circles here in extended side angle. So take a full breath in here. When you exhale, bring your hand down to the floor. Inhale the hand back up. So it's circular. Exhale down. Inhale it back up. One more time. Exhale down. Inhale the hand back up. High to low push-up you go. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. One breath in. One breath out. Left leg up to the sky. You got it. Nice and slow. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Good, press back, lengthen, knee to nose, exhale. Last time, knee to nose, in, place your foot, crescent lunge. Yeah, like can you pull in and up so much so you don't need to scoot your foot? You're just like, boom, this is where my foot goes. Hands up to the sky. Get settled down into your feet and your toes. Hands to heart center, twist left. Add more breath. Spread your arms apart. Yeah, plug your front big toe mound down into the mat. Last inhale. Stay for the exhale. Warrior two, a slow unwind. Nice. You guys started out kind of slow, and now we're in it. We're in the slow flow of this practice. Come a little lower, thigh parallel. Extended side angle. Breathe right here. Whole outer edge of your back foot straight down into the mat. Like if it were a blade, it could cut through your mat and into the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale the hand down to the floor. Shoulder circles. Inhale it back up. Exhale down towards the floor. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale it down. Bring the hand up and over. High to low push up. Big breath in up dog. Fill up. Downward facing dog. I think it's a good time for a sigh. Breathe in together. Good. Two more. Last one. Clear it. Look forward, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold down. Chair pose. Low, low, low in your chair. Go from chair into iron footstool nice and slow. Rise onto the bottom ends of your feet. Reach your hands straight ahead. See if you can settle. Squeeze your leg muscles into the bones. Slowly lower your heels. Hands to heart, twist right. Slow burn. Let it build. Open your arms. Toes light and lifted on the mat. I love that. Yeah, keep them awake. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow reach up, chair pose, fold. Oh, first 2 fingers around your big toes. Gaze at the back edge of your mat. You might need a shaking out of your head, yes and no. So my teachers in Budokon always told me that speed hides deficiency. Are you using momentum or are you using your muscles to do the movements? Crow pose from the head of your mat. And here's the thing, it's not that using momentum is a bad thing, it's just different. It's a different kind of practice when you're using the momentum and when you're using muscle to bone action instead. Eyes right at one spot. You got it. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Step or jump back, chaturanga. Yes, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in together. Full breath out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold down. Chair pose. Down, down in your chair. Lift and spread your toes off the mat. See if you can even get your pinky toe up and off the mat. I know. Iron footstool, shift forward, reach forward. Fingertips awake, palms awake. You got it. Slowly lower the heels, hands to heart, twist left. Open your arms. Stay right here in it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow reach. Stay strong. Fold. Gorilla. Step on your palms. Toes all the way up to your wrists. Gaze at the back edge of your mat. Yeah, you can bend and straighten your legs. Some of you are doing that. Shake it out. Get settled. Crow number 2 from the head of your mat. So here's the thing. Since you're taking your time, maybe you practice jumping back. If that's not in your practice, just do one leg at a time. It can look messy. It can end up like a belly flop, like just one leg at a time. If jumping back feels super comfortable, can you pull your low belly in and slow down the jump back? Slow down that jump back. Step or jump back, low push up. There you go, Kevin. That's what I'm talking about. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Empty. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. Clear it all out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold down. Rise up to standing. Eagle pose. Right side. Right arm under. Right leg over. Leg over. Steady breath. Yeah, and the more you settle into your eagle pose, the more you squeeze out the extra space and you take out the extra movement. You just get right down into the 4 corners of the standing foot. Arms stay bound, airplane with your legs. Slow press back. Like there's resistance on your foot. You want to press and go against the resistance. Full airplane, reach back. Heart wide open. Slowly standing splits. Walk your hands down your leg to your ankle or to the floor. Floor's there if you need it. You can play with one hand or both on your standing ankle. Just stay right here. Flex your lifted ankle a lot. Yeah. Go. One more breath here. Feet to the mat. Oh, good control. Rise up. Eagle pose left side. Left arm under, left leg over. One side's always got better balance than the other, so take that piece out of it and just settle with what's so in this pose on this leg. More breath. Arms stay bound, airplane with your legs. Press. Straight back. Press. Full airplane. Reach back. As if you've got the edges of your fingers on a countertop. You want to pull and lift your chest up. Walk your hands down your legs, standing splits. I've got to say, I didn't know that all of you would be going this slow at this point in practice. I'm really impressed. It looks great. Flex your lifted ankle more. One more breath. Both feet to the floor. I know. Rise up to standing. Standing bow or dancer's pose, just as slow. Grab the strap for dancers. Soft crease of your elbow faces out for standing bow. Take your pose. You got it. I found a lot in my own practice and in Budokon training and Baptiste training, the slower you go, the more attention to detail, the more you sweat, the more work you actually do. One more breath. Switch sides. Because it seems in the beginning of the practice like, oh, that person's going so fast, they're getting like more out of it or whatever it is that you make up about it. Not necessarily. Eyes on one spot. Press your lifted foot, the whole sole of your foot straight up to the ceiling. Right side, second set. Let's go right into it. Steady breath. A breath that flows no matter what transition, no matter what pose. Just in the thick of it. One more inhale. Switch sides. Last one. And if you can't hear your neighbor breathing, breathe a little bit louder. Get their focus back in the room with you. Yeah, there it is. Last breath. Feet to the floor. Tree pose, right side. You choose the variation of tree. Hands start at your heart center. Full expression of tree, whatever that means for you tonight. So it could be hands overhead, could be hands behind your back. I want you to put the awareness, put your mind's attention on the four corners of your standing foot. See if you can spread those four corners out, make the base of your foot broader. Now close your eyes. Mind's attention still on the sole of your foot. Yeah, you're going to wobble a little bit. That's okay. You step out. That's okay. Good. One more breath. Switch sides. Left side tree. That awareness becomes stronger. The muscle memory gets sharper. You don't need the eyes necessarily to look at a specific thing. Your brain's got all of its attention on your foot. Full expression of tree pose. Eyes are open. Just hang out. Focus. Get settled. The four corners of that foot steady and grounded. All of your attention right there, and then you can close your eyes. All of the attention still on that foot. You got it. Yes. One more breath. Feet to the mat. Come up to the head of your mat if you're not there already. Extended mountain. Reach up to the ceiling. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High push-ups. Slow knee taps on the right. On the left. Good. Low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Full breath in together. Full breath out. Breath in, clear it. Last one. Exhale completely. Right side triangle. Step, plant the foot. Oh, yeah. Attention to detail. So your hand can be on your shin. It can be on the block. Top hand up to the sky. Add more breath. You can play around with having the block on the inside or the outside of your ankle. There's no wrong answer there. Both are correct. So if one feels better, choose that one. Then get into both of your feet. Big pole mounds on both of your feet. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Use that to rise up to standing. Side facing wide leg forward fold. Turn both of your feet to face the side of the mat. We're going to build on ninja lunges. So step one, bend your right knee, sink into your right hip. So that might mean you're up here. You could have your hands on your leg. Maybe they're down on the floor. You can get low enough when your leg is straight. Turn your left toes up to the ceiling. Good. Over to the other side. Bend your left knee. You can use your hands on the floor if you want. Over there. Straighten out the right. Yep. Toes up to the ceiling. Come over to the right. You can stay here with toes up to the ceiling or sit your butt on the floor. Some of you are like, whoa, my butt's really high up in the air. That's fine. You can put your hand down, lower yourself down to the floor. Good. You're here. Left hand behind you. Push yourself forward and come up off the floor. Real simple. You're down on the floor. You're up off the floor. Low to the ground. Down the floor. Up off the floor. Yeah. Okay. Over to the left side. We're just playing around with this a little bit, so we don't need to be too serious. You're here. Butt on the floor. That's it. Yeah, okay, now we're getting there, we're getting there. Come up off the floor. Sit down on the floor. I know, it's a lot of hip work. Stick with me. Come on up. Last step, come over to the right side. Sit down on your butt. Left palm behind your hip. Warrior's bridge, reach up. Long, straight leg. Left leg is straight, right knee is bent. Good, come on down. Hip on the floor. Same thing, shift forward. Over to the left side. Left knee, toes up in the air. Good, down on your butt. Right palm behind you. Reach back behind you so you have room to lift. Yes, good. Lower down. Scoot yourself forward. Back to center. I know, rise all the way up to standing. Whew. Namaste, front facing forward fold. Turn both feet to face the front edge of your mat. Hinge forward. I'll give you the option with the bind. So you can have a bind behind your back or have your hand on your hips for this one. Hinge forward. Back to your breath if that was like a lot of information in your hips and it was a giant question mark for you. That's fine. We're just trying on new things in slow motion. Soften your toes. Twisting triangle. Left arm down, right arm straight out. Bring everything out. Tailbone all the way up to the back of your neck, your whole spine. You can stay here in twisting triangle or float your back leg up to the sky, twisting half moon. You probably need to scoot your hand or your block further forward for the twisting half moon so you've got a better balance point. Last breath. High to low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side triangle. Step through. Back to a familiar territory. Triangle pose. Put your block where you need to put it. Top hand up to the ceiling. Expand. Out through the palms, out through your fingertips and your feet. Steady, rhythmic breath. Let the movement start from the center of your body, pit of your belly. Pull it in and up, rise up to standing. Side facing wide leg fold. Two options. You can do that warrior's bridge work if you want to play around with that more, or bind your hands at your low back and hinge forward. Let your hands spill overhead. There's two options. Softness in both of your knees with your bind. Yeah, enough that there's some wiggle room so your hamstrings can stretch out. More breath. Release your hands down, rise all the way up. Namaste, front facing fold with your bind or hands on your hips. Hinge forward. Slow, steady breath. You got it. Get the four corners of both feet down so you can soften your toes. Yes, Amy, so you don't need to grip your mat with your toes. Nice, Brianna. Beautiful. Twisting triangle. Wring yourself out. Feet stay awake. Four corners connected. Toes nice and light. Twist and wring out. Or twisting half moon. Wide open chest. Collarbones that pull and spread across your chest. One more inhale. High to low push-up you go. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in together. Empty it out. Two more. In. Exhale. Last one. Empty everything. Slow as you can, roll out to high plank. But here's the kicker. Breathe on your way out. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Slow, slow, slow. Just to slowly lower yourself to the mat. You can drop your knees if you need. Yep, to control that descent. Beautiful. Locust pose or Superman. We're taking one. So locust pose, hands back by your hips. Superman, arms out in front. You pick the one. Rise up and away. Steady breath. Everybody squeeze your inner thighs together, legs long and narrow. Yes, so the pose gets long and narrow. Big inhale, lower down, hips side to side. Floor bow, you're doing one. Bend your knees and grab your ankles. So if you like taking one leg at a time, just take a few breaths and then switch legs. Rise up, floor bow. Steady breath. So that same sense of attention to detail of lifting up on purpose, press back with your shins on purpose. Yes, flex your ankles, press your feet up on purpose. One more breath. Lower down, hips side to side. I know that was a good one because there are a lot of exasperated sighs after that. Upward facing dog, rise up off the mat. Downward facing dog. Look between your hands, jump through to sit, make your way to bridge pose. It's a slow ascent up to the ceiling. Tailbone, middle of your back of your ribs, all the way up to your shoulders. Then either cactus arms or hands bound at your low back. You choose. Bring the breath. Yeah, steady, slow. The heat is here to work with you. The breath is here to work with you. One more inhale. Lower down. Knees side to side. Bridge number 2. Press down, rise up. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Whether you've got a block there or not, imagine there's a block there and squeeze in on it. Bring your right knee into your chest. Press your right foot up to the sky. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Ooh, good control. I like it. Press that left leg up to the sky. Press and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Knees side to side. All right, yogis, a slow wheel pose. You purposefully place your hands, purposefully press up, all the way up and away from the mat. Yes. Big, full, open back bend where you've got time to get settled in your feet and your fingertips. Tuck your chin, come on down. Breathe in. Breath out. Rise back up, wheel pose. It's like a flow. It's a wave. You wave up into the wheel. You hang out for a breath or two. You wave back down. Tuck your chin and lower. Nice. Breathe in. Breath out. Number 3, press and go. I like the addition of those arms in that bridge, Allison. Keep that up. Tuck your chin and lower. A slow descent. It's in control. Good. Breathe in. Breath out. Number 4, press and go. It's on point. It's focused. Tuck your chin, lower down. Breath in. Breath out. Number 5, you've got 2 more. Press, lift, go. Whether it's bridge or wheel, you just pick the pose, float your body up, tuck your chin, you make your way down. Full breath. Big exhale. Last one, last bridge, last wheel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Quick counting, not quick movement, right? Supta Baddha, eyes up at the ceiling, right at one spot. How's your breath? Happy baby or dead bug, soles of the feet up to the sky. Side to side for your happy baby, stillness for dead bug. Legs straight up in the air. Hug your knees into your chest. Hands behind your head. We're going to do some slow yogi bicycles. So really the focus, put your focus on peeling your whole shoulder blade off the mat, elbow to knee, then lower back down. Same thing on the other side. There you go, Roy. Yes, Vic. Side to side. So it could be that you're not doing the legs and you're just focusing on the upper body and the elbows touching side to side. That's great. Focused and on purpose. Keep going for 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Keep your pace. 20, 19, 18, 17. Good. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. I know. 11. Almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. Oh, yeah. I feel like sometimes that's way worse than 100 fast ones. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up. Rock forward and back, boat pose. Right up into the boat. So you got the strong container, pull everything into center. Hands can be on the backs of your thighs or out to the side. You pick. Knees can be bent or legs can be straight. Just customize. Make the pose fit for you. Nice broad chest. Good. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Keep the control. High boat. Inhale. Low boat. Rise up. Downward facing dog. Oh, yes. Facing dog. Right side half pigeon. Right knee to right wrist. That same attention to detail, right, all the way to the end of your practice. So if you're using a block, place your block on purpose. You've got your fists stacked, stack them on purpose. Steady breath. Put your awareness on your back foot. Those of you with your toes tucked, press your toes down into the mat. Those of you with your toes untucked, press the top of your foot into the mat. Enough that the muscles in your legs start to engage. Maybe your knee gets a little light on the mat. The knee on that back leg. Yes, Amy. So I want there to be an attention and a muscle to bone connection on that leg. So it's not just the leg with the hip that's doing work. Back leg is involved too. Or if you're taking this pose recline, your left leg is involved too. Steady rhythmic breath. Either the top of the foot or the toes on that back foot down into the mat. Keep your legs in half pigeon. Rise up onto your fingertips. It could be on a block too if that feels like it's more comfortable height. We've been working on this for a couple of weeks now, but we're going to play around with it a little bit. So maybe there's one hand at heart center. Press down into your shin. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Maybe it's both hands. This will take low back muscle and low belly muscle to make this happen. You did a lot of work in your hips, so that's nice and open. Inhale here. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, press up. Press into the shin. Press, press, press. Exhale, come on down. You've got one more. Inhale, rise up. Press. Lower down. Downward facing dog. Shake it out. Oh. I'm going to join you guys on the other side so my hips aren't like, woo, one side's ready to go and the other one's like, what's happening? Left side half pigeon, left knee to left wrist. It's the downside to demoing a little bit with you guys. I'm like, the right side's ready to go and the left side feels like the Tin Man. Lower down, half pigeon. Then however you choose to set up your back foot, make it on purpose. Your breath on purpose. sometimes doing the work of staying present in each moment feels like a lot of work. It's tiring to keep retraining your mind again and again, back to the same thing, back to the same thing. The work gets easier. You have to keep doing it for it to get easier. Doing the practice, doing the whatever it is, the focus gets easier. Top of the foot or the toes pressed on the back foot. Keep the half pigeon legs, rise up. Block or no block, up to you. And then before you even lift up your hands, press the side of your shin into the mat, pull the pit of your belly in and up. One hand at heart center, maybe two hands at heart center. One side's usually easier than the other, so if you're like, whoa, this is a lot on this side, just hang out here. Inhale, exhale, bow forward. You got it. Inhale, press and lift up. Lower down. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, lower. Downward facing dog, press back. I know. Look between your hands, jump through to sit. Seated single leg extension. Right leg out, left heel in towards your right thigh. Melt over your leg. If you want to use a band, a strap, a towel around the end of your foot, whatever works, use that tool. Steady breath here. And is there a sense of flow here? Like, is there a forcing happening, or can you let your body kind of fold in half and settle where it needs to settle? Less about face down to your kneecap and more about, is this a soft way for my body to release and fold in half? Switch legs, left leg out, right heel in. The ego likes to step in and go, you should fold deeper. You should straighten your leg out, don't bend your knee. Yeah, just fold and then do the thing. Breathe, be here. You've got all the tools, you know. Left toes up to the ceiling. Seated forward fold, both legs straight out. Hinge forward. You might even try a bigger bend than normal in your knees here so you can really fold yourself in half and get your tailbone behind you. Nice, Heather. Tabletop or reverse plank. Plant your palms behind your hips. Fingertips face the front edge of your mat. Press down, rise up. Up and away from the mat. Slow, methodical breath on purpose. Big inhale. Lower down. Fish pose. A block between your shoulder blades or hands tucked underneath you. You want the top of your head to come to the floor, so if it's not quite touching, just readjust. Move the block to a different setting, tuck your hands further underneath you, top of your head down to the floor. Eyes stay open. You're almost there. You're present moment by moment, pose by pose. Take your time. You have a sigh or like you need to just exhale through your mouth, do that. Two more breaths here in fish. Deep inhale together. Exhale. Last one. Clear it out. Make your way onto your back. Opportunity to get upside down. Last opportunity for class for you to get upside down. So whether that's waterfall, shoulder stand, any kind of headstand or handstand, the same slow, methodical pace, that attention to detail. Steady and slow. Use your breath. Yeah, you can do some ankle circles, spread your toes out, wake up your toes. Good. There's a confidence that comes with doing the things slowly and methodically, really thoughtfully, instead of rushing, kind of hoping for the best, hoping that maybe the pose will happen and maybe it won't, and you'll just cross your fingers. You've got the tools. Nice control. Drishti, eyes on one spot. Headstands and handstands. You've got another breath or two, and then child's pose for the reset. No rush. Shoulder stands to plow. Waterfalls if you want to go to plow. That's there for you as well. Let your back and your shoulders stretch out in the plow. Plow to Deaf Yogi. Round your spine like ragdoll towards the front edge of your mat. Slowly lower down, piece by piece. Oh yeah, slow descent, I like it. Knees into your chest, give them a squeeze. Supine twist right. Let there be a melting quality to the supine twist. All of your bones start to spread out on your mat. Supine twist left. Make that same sensation happen on this side, a melting quality. Supta Baddha Konasana. Shavasana. You've got a blissfully cold eye towel by the upper corner of your mat. Yourself get settled, all of that work coming to full circle, coming to a close, let that settle. Take a long, slow breath in together. Fill your lungs up and up and up. Exhale it out. Let your entire body rest easy on your mat. Deepen your breath. Bring movement back into your hands and your feet. Plant your feet on the floor and rock them to your right side. With your eyes still closed, press down and rise up. Take a comfortable seat. Inhale, reach your hands overhead. Exhale, thumbs to heart center. We'll finish our practice together with 3 final ohms. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Thumb knuckles to forehead center. Thank you, every single one of you, for making your way to the studio, for signing in virtually, and making a nice, slow lava flow happen tonight. Namaste. Good work, everybody. Okay, so don't forget, March 19th, we're doing our annual Eggs and Kegs AIM fundraiser. It's going to be at the Spring House Brewery downtown. So if you have questions about that, first of all, it's delicious. Second of all, there's Irish dancers this year, which is super exciting. And third, there are 2 different seatings that you can sign up for. So there's the 10 a.m. and the noon. So if you're like, I want to do that, but I don't want to wake up super early, choose the noon time slot. There's still seats available. So let me know if you're interested, and we'll get you signed up at the front desk. Have an awesome rest of your night.